me see, did I miss anybody else? I spoke to my brother Narratives Dollars. Good to see you, bro. I already spoke to CJ Brooks. Good to see you, sis. What's up? What's up? What's up? Mo Love. What's going on? Mo Leezy. Hey, y'all be like the people that support the show and support the show, support the stream. I mean, help us reach our goal. Help us reach our goal today. Okay? The last clip was funny as hell. I remember that church debate. Oh Lord, we sick and tired of that enigma there. Let's get back to this incoherent, mindless, baseless rant of this Mexican racist woman. She's a Mexican. Let's go. Racist woman.
Peace. The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate. Oh my god, I hate. Like, I hate y'all. Like, you, like, I don't. Oh, we were slaves this entire. I don't give a. Like, for a reason you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than the steal. Like, oh my god. Like, I was literally eating.
Wait, what? Yo, I just caught that. She said there's a reason why you were effing slaves, because all you enigmas do is steal. Yo, the irony in that is a joke that writes itself. The irony in that is a joke that writes itself. She says there's a reason why you were effing slaves. All you enigmas do is steal. You mean? Yo, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up, yo. Oh, every other word is a curse word. So you know she don't have no vocabulary. You know she don't got no type of sense. You know she can't, she can barely speak English, senor. She barely speaking English, senor. She's barely speaking the English. What the freak? Let's go.
Food with my friend. He had his, oh my god, like, I don't know, por Dios, por gracias de Dios.
See, I told you, for the love, she's saying for the love of God. But yeah.
I had my fucking wallet next to me, like my whole purse.
She said, for the love of God, thank God I have my wallet right next to her, because she thinks a black person was going to steal her purse. What's up, Wall Street William? What's going on? Wall Street William in the building. Yeah, she ignorant. LOL. The Mexican audacity. Oh, look, and I want to say this because I got some beautiful Mexican people from Mexico. They're Mexicans. They're from Mexico. That are my friends. That are my people that I love. I have a tremendous amount of love for. So this is not to everybody that from Mexico. This is just not to everybody that's from Mexico. I gotta put these disclaimers out there. I hate that. This is to anybody and everybody who is racist because of the color of my skin, right? Anybody and everybody who's racist, who's prejudiced, who's bigoted towards people that look like me just because of the color of our skin, I give you a big F you. It doesn't matter what nationality, ethnicity that you are. And I said nationality intentionally because there are some people that look like us that act just like this. John Gok is a prime example.
Those like that little small ass decided not to steal my wallet. Oh my god, I would have grabbed my heel and like whoop the out of that ass. But like whatever, right? Some other but no homo or nothing. Y'all don't know how good it felt to say.
And then she had the nerve to say no homo or nothing. I don't know if y'all saw it, but the other clip had her twisting her neck and shaking her neck. It's like, what? Who raised you? Who raised you? Who raised you? Hey, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Y'all more than welcome to come up if y'all want.
Like out loud. Like goddamn. Like oh my god. I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps. Like I kid you not. I don't know what the came over me. I grabbed that on the neck and I was like, come here, you. And oh my god, like I felt like the world just stopped. Like it was just peace. Like I don't know. And then he was just like even I in my head I was like, damn pasaste because I called him a dog. Like, imagine the amount of times that I will always.
Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. I apologize. I didn't pin the link to the top of the chat. Hold on, y'all. Let me get the link for y'all to pin it to the top of the chat. I apologize, y'all. I thought I pinned it to the top of the chat. Let me see if I can pin the message. Pin the message. Pin the message. Y'all support the show, support the stream in the meantime between. All right, the link is pinned. I guess it's pinned to the bottom of the chat, but it is pinned. The message is pinned. All right. This can't be an adult. She's got to be a teenager. You can't be no police officer and be a teenager. She might be in her young 20s. She might be in her 20s, but you can't be a police officer and being a teenager. I don't think they accept you. You got to be at least 21, I think, to be a police officer, right? Right? A lady does not talk like that. That's right. What's going on, Jabba? Forget having an extensive vocabulary. She can't even use street vernacular correctly. The freak does. The freak does no homo have to do with anything. I don't know, but I don't know, Jabba. I don't know what it has to do with anything. But I think that she was trying to be a mockery. Like, most of the time, just like John Gawk, right? Most of the time, people have a problem with people because of their skin color. It's because they are not accepted by those people. It's because those people might have picked, or some people representative of that particular race picked on them, or they talked bad about them, or they mistreated them in some way, shape, form, fashion. Hey, Walsh, you waving the back, so I know it's you, bro. Just a matter of fact, I could bring you up. Yo, Walsh, what's up, man? Is that you?
What's going on?
What's good with you?
Man, lock him up. Like, lock her all the way up, pack her up. Like, I really came up here for Kells because I'm like, what can you say to that video? Like, I would honestly say for all the homies, listen, man, Google your paperwork right now. If her name is in it anywhere, right? Like, I demand an acquittal. Like, she's problematic city-wise. You know what I mean? MAGA Republicans don't even do that. They say, well, we like the blacks, and we just want to see them do better. She crashed all the way out. Lock him up, man. It's probably something you could lock her up for.
Well, I mean, yeah, if they discover that she did something with the paperwork, yo, you got echo. I don't know. Let me see if take your mute off real quick, Wall Street. Let me see if I can put the echo cancellation in for you. Take yourself on mute real quick, Wall Street. What's up, Jay Watts? Jay Watts said, that's a cop. I thought that was just a crazy little girl talking trash. No, she was a cop, and she was allegedly in the Marine Corps too. But she was a cop. She was an officer, and she actually did what she said. She actually grabbed somebody by their neck and actually did what she said. She actually did that. So she was given a recount of what she actually did. Hey, Wall Street, come off mute and let me try to see if I can take. I pay the 20 so we can debate this.
Lock him up. Lock him up. Like, if she did any of that, everything is questionable now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Lock
Yo,
him up. Go over everything with a fine tooth comb. Probably get her for something.
no doubt. What's up? What's up, Raj Will? What's going on? Raj Will's in a building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, man. But did you see this woman, Candace? Are you familiar with Candace Matthews as well? The belt to ass woman. Let me show you belt to ass.
The neck, and I was like, come here, you. And oh my god, like, I felt like the world just stopped. Like, it was just peace.
The Houston Police Department has relieved Officer Ashley Gonzalez of duty after a video surfaced of a rant filled with racist and derogatory remarks.
When I looked at the video in disgust because she made it clear about African Americans dropping the M-bombs, calling us monkeys and all this and stuff. She made it clear, like, when she goes to work, she's going to be arresting black people.
Let me get a black person on a 911 call tomorrow, especially. You're going to hell.
Yo, Wall Street, this is like an episode of America's Dumbest Criminals. Like, she literally snitched on herself.
Lock him up. Like, I'm saying, if I'm in that county, right, and I even got a case with somebody from her precinct, someone that knew her, hold on, acquittal, judge. Look at how they think. This is what this city represents. So I don't understand how anyone could defend her, even from a taxpayer level, because at some point, somebody gonna come across her name, and it may end up in a lawsuit. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah. People
Yeah.
already doing the due diligence. Yeah, that's a fact.
I would
Hey,
be
listen.
Googling my paperwork right now to see if I see her name. I'd be
What
Googling my
her name?
paperwork.
Her name is Officer Ashley Gonzalez. So we got Officer Ashley Gonzalez. She's not an officer anymore. And then we got Dr. Candace Matthews, right? Now, both are screaming bias, and both are claiming victimhood. But the uncomfortable question that nobody wants to ask is what if both of them are right and both of them are wrong?
Oh, no, the Mexican wasn't right. Good.
Well, she wasn't right to exact her prejudice or her bias as racist ideology on black people. She wasn't right at all for that. That's correct, right? At the same time, when you have people like Dr. Candace Matthews spewing the rhetoric that she's spewing, behaving in the way that she's behaving, does it actually give some credence to how people look at us as a whole? Even though we know it's not accurate, even though we know it's not representative of most or all of us, we got people that are supposed to be us out here claiming that all black people ain't shit. We got people that are us claiming that all black people are terrible and all black people are the bottom of the barrel. So what are outside forces and outside so-called racists supposed to think is supposed to
I mean, yeah, that viewpoint is spewed, but it's from the way over there, right. All go look all the way to the right. You got to go all the way over there, right, to where you getting all those weird, like super racist groups and all of that. But like on a mainstream level, like for a cop, it's the fact
I
that she's a cop that she dead in the water. You know what I
I
mean?
agree with
Pack
that.
her
I
all
agree
the
with
way
that.
there.
I agree 100% with that. But this is the thing, Wall Street Willie. When you say mainstream, we got Anton Daniels, we got Angry Man saying that the community is trash, and then saying and reaffirming all the negative stereotypes about so-called black people. Right? We got them. We got a whole bunch of other people that are allegedly from our communities, allegedly of us, that are sitting there speaking. We got John Gawk. You know what I'm saying? The blacks.
Yo, pause.
The blacks. We got
Mhm.
chaotic don't count. Chaotic don't count because he's not one of us. But you know what I'm saying? We got
Nah,
chaotic
he's a
truth.
next level super. Nah, I'm Pan African. He's a next level super coon. Like he's a super saiyan. He's. I'll
Hey,
get into
listen.
that later. Go ahead.
So we got all of these people who are mainstream people or who do have a voice, the Officer Tatum's of the world, the Hodge twins of the world.
Yeah, I mean it's problematic, but you know what separates her? Because outside of her being
A
a
cop.
police officer, that's just a regular Mexican rant, right? Like
Right.
ain't no big deal. I ain't sweating. You know what I mean? But
Right.
the fact that now
I think that was Kill's point too, actually. I think that was Kill's point from earlier too. But yes, go ahead. My bad.
yeah, if you could pull me over and that's how you feel, lock him up. Like she did something wrong somewhere. Like yeah, I mean that's where that ends. But just in terms of the rhetoric, I mean, yeah, those dudes make those points and they could probably articulate it very well. But for me at the end of the day, the start of the problem isn't us. It's the situation we were born into. So
What clarify what you mean when you say that? I
I
could assume, but
mean,
I want
when I look at even things like black crime levels, right? Let's take homicides out of it and deal with the other stuff. Usually things are fairly close. Like if you look at things like even reading levels, yes, the kids in Baltimore cannot read Captain Crunch. That is a fact, right? But the kids in Kentucky are literate too. You know what I mean? Like, so my thing kind of with it is, it's not just this black people push harder thing when you factor in all the things we got to deal with. I mean, you hear Mexican police officer say the things that she's saying and know she has the right and the privilege, right, to pull someone over that's black. Yeah, that's a problem.
Aminad said, "Why are y'all acting like only the ones who say it feel that way?" No, that's not the thing, though. The thing, Aminad, is this: do I feel like we need to do better as a people? Absolutely. However, I don't see the majority of my people as bad people. I just don't. And I reject the notion of people who try to make it seem like the majority of so-called black people are just terrible. That's not the truth. And so that's where I give the pushback. Do we need reform? Yes. Do we need a mental cleansing and to be better overall? Yes. Can we tighten up and be better in a lot of areas? Absolutely. However, does that mean that we're the bottom of the barrel as people and we're just morally inept and corrupt and just soiled as a people? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And to Wall Street Willie's point, that would be an American thing more so than a so-called black people thing. You would have to point the finger at Americans, period. No matter what
And see the
ethnicity they
thing,
are. It's a Western
my
world issue.
response, my response for people outside of the race that bring up these crime numbers, it's like, all right, but that, you know, bothers us. That don't have nothing to do with you, right? So a lot of the argument whites try to build off these crime statistics and all of that, it kind of shows what they stand on in the first place and why things are the way they are in America. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't like black folks. Say it. Say it. Say it. Be honest about it. I
But
like
what
when they
about the
honest
black
about it.
What about the black folks that just don't? Well, she was being honest, but the problem is, like you said, is that her position that she was an officer of the law. So that's where that's problematic. She was being honest. She was having a moment of mental clarity where she was telling the truth about how she feel. And look, she's entitled to that. The only thing she's not entitled to is to allow her prejudice to leak upon people because that's racist, right? If you allow your
Now look,
prejudice and your
now
bias and you use
had
your
she
authority, hold on, and you use your authority to enact and impact other people, that's where it becomes a terrible thing. Go ahead.
and had she not been honest, we couldn't have packed her up, right? She could have sat on the force for 20, 30 years. See, this is my bigger point, right? If she wasn't goofy enough to be a part of this social media age and go online and crash out, she could have sat on the force for 40 years feeling just like that. And that's what happens more often than not. Like, it take a different kind of goofy to crash out like that. You get what I'm saying?
Good
So
point. Hey,
yeah,
shout out to my man.
I thank her for being honest.
No doubt. Hey, shout out to my man Narcissus Dollars. Thank you for the $5. I wasn't even going to do my police story based on the rules of officer professional standards, but is you reporting this today has pushed it forward. Shout out to you, Narrative Dollars. Godspeed to you, brother. I pray you massive success. Thank you very much, brother.
Thanks, man.
It don't matter what the situation. I'm just tryna climb any obstacle a nigga facing. See it through in due time. It's a marathon, you gotta pace it. You can't press rewind, you get left behind. Just grind and the rest be fine, 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 fine. No matter what the situation.
Make money, make.
My bad. What's going on, Jackie? How you doing? I can't
Hi,
hardly hear
Izzy.
you.
How you doing today?
Doing well, and yourself. How are you today?
Oh,
Okay, I can see. Go ahead.
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. Go ahead. What you want
Can
to
you
say on
hear
this?
me? Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey,
Yo, shout out to
Jackie. Yeah, we hear
I
you.
don't know if you can hear me.
yeah, we can
Okay.
hear you. We can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? We can hear you.
Yeah,
Go.
somebody else was saying something.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
man, Wall Street was speaking to you as well. Wall Street Willie was speaking to you.
Hello,
Uh,
Willie.
What's going on, sis?
Okay. I wanted to make a really nothing much. I wanted to make a really quick distinction, right? Where we encounter racism versus prejudice, right? By just the mere fact that this woman has the right to go out and arrest somebody and have them in the court system, this is racism. That's not prejudice. Because racism is when you have the right to enact laws and systematically change a person's life. Just saying, I don't like you, that's not racism. Or I think this was better, this race is better. That's not racism. That's prejudice.
no
So
facts.
that lady is clearly racist. She's
Racist. Yeah.
racist, and she should be held in some type of contempt or something. She should be brought to charges.
Lock him up.
If any case
Lock
of
him up.
anybody that she's ever arrested or encountered happened to be in the system, yeah,
No, that's a fact.
she
So
needs to be held accountable for that. And
no doubt.
and we need to stop
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say we need to stop going back and forth with each other about what is racist and what is prejudice, and we really need to learn the difference. Because I used to be like that too, where I didn't understand the difference between racism and prejudice. And now that I understand, when I hear people going back and forth, it kind of boggles me. I'm not saying that that's what was happening here with you or anything like that. It's just something that I wanted just to say.
No, I get it,
I
and
get it.
you're right about that, and that's what we were saying earlier. That she's using her prejudice and her bias to be racist because
Hello.
you're absolutely. Yeah, can you hear us, Jackie? You might
I
have
think she
to
got a
go.
little bit of a lag.
Yeah, go out and come back in, Jackie. Go out and come back in. You might have to download the StreamYard app. Go out and come back in. But like I was saying, we absolutely agree with you, Jackie. She's using her prejudice and her bias to exact racism on people because she is in a position of authority and a position of power by being a police officer, and she's abusing her power, like my guy Narratives and Dialogue said. She's abusing her power for sure. Shout out to TB Trucker $2 said that live with John was crazy. Had me laughing. Shout out to you, yo. That joke was crazy, right? What's up, Cajun Darkfire? What's going on, brother? How you doing? What's going on, my man Jim Rat 08 in the building? He said, I think the problem is particular to us as black people. We've gone too far glorifying the worst of us. Even when the media push it, we shouldn't have praised it. I can see what you're saying to a certain extent, but I want to implore you to just look at American culture. This is what we need to do. We need to take ourselves outside of our so-called blackness for a moment and look at American culture. American culture praises the underdog. American culture praises the what do you call it? The underclass. American culture praises the underbellies of society. That is what America is. You have to understand America was built by the refugees and the refuges that were trying to escape religious persecution and were trying to escape the laws in the land in England. This is who these people are that built this country. Now, I'm not talking about the indigenous people that was here. I'm not talking about the other people, but this country was built off of everything that they'll lock your ass up today for doing. It was built off of that. That's the foundation of this country. Think about it, Jim Rat 08. America praises Scarface. We praise The Godfather. Those aren't black people.
Thank
We,
you for that, Izzy.
we right. We praise Goodfellas and Casino. Those weren't black people. Bugsy Siegel and Maya Lansky and Charlie Luciano and my man. Come on, man. Those are not black people.
Don't
The
forget them Irish ones.
Yeah, but the infamy exactly, but the infamy of the mobster, the infamy of the biggest movers and shakers were not so-called black people.
And don't forget the newcomers, these Asians. And they come with their Asian gangs and they persecute each other. But for some reason, white people feel like they need to police black people. And they got other people like this Hispanic chick thinking that she got the right to police. And when I say police, I don't mean a physical police force. I mean like you still own us. Like we're still y'all slaves or something. Like y'all got the right to pick our leaders and tell us what we need to be doing. Yeah, and the black community telling us what to do. But like the Godfather is a good example of what you brought up in that movie. In the Godfather 2, they specifically had a scene where they was stealing a carpet, and these people was persecuting each other. Like they was having a whole parade with each other, and the dude was collecting money from other Italians. Like I know that's a movie, but if you actually study mob history, you'll know that this stuff is true.
Right. That's
Stuff
how it
like this was
started.
really happening.
That's how it started. Yeah, it's a fact. But that's what I'm saying. But we celebrate those people. We and not just as black people, the whole country. We celebrate the Frank Abagnales. Catch me if you can. We celebrate the John Gottis. We celebrate what's my man name? Al Capone's. We celebrate the Bugsy Siegels, the Maya Lanskys.
The
We
Donald Trump.
celebrate these people. Look, like I ain't go there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's some you know what I'm saying. But the thing is, we celebrate these people.
And I ain't mean it like that. I don't have nothing against Trump, but when you put it in that sense, or you say it like that, that we celebrate it, I mean, this is a man who actually was convicted, and people are saying like overturn his convictions. He incited people to do things that they shouldn't have done at the Capitol, and people are calling for. Well, was there nothing wrong with that?
Well, let's. I don't usually do the political talk, Jackie, because I don't have a side. I don't have a dog in that fight. I'm an American. I'm an American. I'm an American. I'm an
Oh,
American
let
with
me
this.
say this. Me either. I
Give me
agree
a
with
second.
you. Me either.
So I
I'm
don't.
just
I
saying
don't.
what people say.
Yeah, no doubt. But I usually stay away from that because people get so impassioned about that and they're so invested in that. And really, at the end of the day, it's non-consequential in my life. I'll be real with you.
But that
Quapi,
was my point. That was my point exactly. And the things that happen in the black community ain't got nothing to do with what's her name? Ashley
Ashley
Hernandez, or whatever
Gonzalez,
you said her name was.
Ashley Gonzalez, Ashley
It has
Gonzalez.
nothing to do with her. You know, we everybody goes against their own kind. So
No doubt.
I don't know. It's just something that she said that like really kind of irked me. You know, scuffed up my shoes a little bit when she said that the N words needed to be enslaved because they do nothing but steal. Like, really?
Yeah, it's silly. It's an oxymoron because this country was built off of theft, identity theft, a
Did you
land
know that
theft.
Georgia was a debtor's colony? Georgia started off as a debtor's colony where they sent people that were in debt to the country of Great Britain, Europe, whatever. Not Europe, Great Britain or England. I'm sorry, England.
I
People that
believe it.
were in debt and in prison in England, they sent them to the state of Georgia. It started off as a debtor's colony.
I believe that. This whole place, they give them the option. Let my man Kwapi get in here. What's up, Kwapi? Hey, Kills, you could come back, bro. Your time is up. Appreciate you, Kills. Shout out to Kwapi Nino. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Man. You know, this topic
Hmm.
has gotten on my nerves already
Hmm.
this morning. And the thing is, we first have to start with the people that every time we try to call somebody out like this, Oh, well, she wasn't racist. You got
Hmm.
to understand the difference in between. We ain't worried about whether she was racist or not. The whole point is she holds a professional position as a law enforcement officer. She's been a officer of defense for our military, and she's not even American. You know,
Oh,
sometimes
really?
you know
She's not a
well,
citizen?
she probably is a citizen. You know, probably from how you be here long enough and then you get your citizenship.
Yeah, yeah, I get
Probably like that. But I got to investigate it. Not let me take that back because I don't know if she's not. But the thing is, this type person is a person that advocates for the illegalness in America. You know, she's probably one of them people that deal with the cartel. Excuse my expression. You know what I'm saying? But she in Texas. You know what I'm saying?
allegedly,
Yeah. But the thing is too, every time we try to call these things out, we always got some black person that's in the middle saying, "Oh, it wasn't this, it wasn't that." You know, we got to get out of that. We got to, just and I'm not I'm all about calling degeneracy out in our community because trust me, we are that. We do have that going on. But when you find a person like this, like you said earlier, that she may have had encountered one black person that did something bad to her, now all of them are bad, and this is a dog whistle for too long. You see in the community, and you see even online, where if you parrot a lie long enough, even if you know you're lying, you will start to believe it yourself. And this is what we have right here. You know, see the Latinos in Northern California, out here, San Francisco, Oakland, Bay Area, they ain't like that. That's them Southern Mexicans, from Texas and from somewhere down in LA. They got that problem. What you think?
Well, I do acknowledge that some Mexican people are good people, hardworking people, and love all people, right? And there's some Mexican like people that you're saying that are extremely racist, extremely prejudiced and bigoted, and then if they get in a position of power, they use that bigotry and that prejudice to exact racism. So yeah, I definitely could see that. I know some cool Hispanic people that are from LA, and I know some cool Hispanic people that are from Texas. But I do see that as a thing, though. You know what I'm saying? I do see that it does seem like in those particular areas. But this is the thing, Kwabi, about thinking about it, right? In a particular area where a particular group of people exceed, the average, meaning there's more of them than other people, you tend to have, you tend to have more elitist viewpoints, more supremacist viewpoints, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? They're trying to exact their rules, their regulations, and their so-called race as the standard. You know what I mean? And I think that's a human thing, to be honest with you. If I really think about it, what do you think about that? I think that's a human, like a
I
human nature.
I, I agree with that because because this is America, we have allowed people to come in and turn uh, whatever land that they bought into their own country. We got it in Chinatown, we got it in Koreatown, we got it in uh, uh, Japantown, in San Francisco, in Oakland. You got parts even in Atlanta. You know what Doraville is, like Buford Highway. Where they got all of the wholesale stuff, where the Asians have bought that whole community right there, and they have every right. They've even bought in Swanee. So my thing is, I'm thinking that they don't respect America, period. And there are some that feel that this is their country. So we have a
Yep.
lot of that going on. So when you get to that part of it, yes, but still the law is the law and the land of the law of America, and you have to abide by it. And that's just it. Especially if we have to, they should too.
No doubt. Let me say this. I get so I get so sick and tired. Listen, we can speak about degeneracy. Make no mistake about it. Dr. Candace Matthews presentation is degenerate, debaucherous, and ghetto as F. In no way, shape, or form or fashion does that mean that I hate or dislike black women. It's ridiculous. Y'all have got to stop this crap. The fact that no one can say anything, and this is the problem, and this is why some of these other voices get credence, because anytime a black man says anything, or anybody for that matter, says anything about the debaucherous behavior of black women, then you hate black women. It's ridiculous. The behavior is never going to change unless or until we're able to face it in a reality and a true format. I don't hate black women. I don't have nothing against that sister, Dr. Candace Matthews. At the same time, she is watering down her point. She's making a mockery of what she's trying to do, and she's putting on a minstrel clown show. Point blank, period. I said what I said. I mean what I say, and I don't care who don't like it. I don't hate no black women. It's ridiculous.
And you know the bad part about it is it's been on 10 all week when it comes to that. And they're allowed to do these things when they get on other platforms. So this is what we see, and it's getting worse and worse. I guess it's seasonal, when it comes to black women. We love black women. We just don't like hyenas. We don't want hyenas around.
And we don't want that to be the main voice of our so-called culture. We already got a PR problem. So if this doctor is supposed to be an intelligent black person, let's just forget about her gender for a second. And she's supposed to be an intelligent black person, and she's purporting herself in that way to come against racial injustice, that makes a mockery of it for everybody. And furthermore, let's be honest, if anybody hates anybody, well, I wasn't even going to cover it, but since you want to talk to me about this, let's go here now. There's a daggone outcrying on goddamn Clubhouse and everywhere else of black women calling for white men to delete black men. What are we talking about? Y'all hate us. Let's keep it real. Black women hate black men. I got clips right now where they would say, hey, what do you like best about black men? Nothing. Nothing. And these are y'all sons. These are y'all nephews. These are y'all cousins. These are y'all uncles. These are y'all brothers. These are y'all husbands. What do you like best about black men? Nothing. Please do not come to me with no I hate black women stuff, because I'm telling you, I am the worst person that you want to expose. I love black women, but I am the worst person to get on that train, because I know y'all. I can break y'all down to a fraction. Y'all don't want me on the other side. Please don't come at me about I hate no black women. Let me talk when I'm talking. Let me stay balanced and let me stay neutral.
And you know what is the best way to do that is to ignore them. Don't even let them come up policing your speech, telling you, oh, you didn't take up for black women. You didn't listen, you know who you are, you know your character, you know your show, you know your stance. You got to understand the playbook. This is to distract the topic at hand. You will find that often on every stream. This is why I have to pray before I come online, because I get tired of seeing these same women every morning. You hear their voice on these damn podcasts, and I'm like, y'all, it's either them, it's these damn coons, these tethers, and these racist whites. I'm sick of all of them. You put all of them together, they're the same.
And look, Dow said, what's it, Dow? You are a white knight plus John Sip, join Sip Empire. Please join Sip Empire. I am not, no, man. No, because I can't, listen, I got that clip where you tell about the artist seduction. That's hilarious, right? But listen, I love my sisters. I do. I only deal with black women. Have I been in some drama situations? Yes. But also, have I been in some good situations where sisters have looked out for me and gave me whatever? Yes. And I appreciate them, and I love my sisters.
Can
At
I
the
address
same time,
something real quick?
yeah, yeah. Give me 1 quick
Okay, I'm
second.
sorry. I'm sorry.
At the same time, it's just like, man, come on. Y'all can't. If I have an observation, it's an observation that I'm observing, and I'm being my authentic self and giving you my authentic viewpoint. It don't make no sense for that woman to get up on camera talking about racial injustice with her nails clawed down her hands. It doesn't make sense for that woman to be speaking in those ignorant colloquialisms and talking about some wet dope. I don't care what you talking about. What you mean? She talking about wet dope on TV, talking about belt the ass. I'm gonna give you the smoke. Like, what the freak? And I hate black women because I pointed that out. I pointed out the asininity of that. I hate black women. Go ahead, Coffee. People get on my nerves,
Just
bro.
wanted to address something. I know you don't like people addressing from the chat, but I love Bridget. Bridget is very, she's a pretty cool person, you know, and I've seen her from chat to chat. She's a good moderator. Bridget, don't put yourself in the same category as these hyenas. You're not that. And when Izzy is speaking, he's not speaking on you. I understand that some women could take that um, as a jab at women as a whole, but no, we have to call out, you know, the ones that we're speaking. They know who they are. You're not one of them. So, don't think that, we're speaking just specifically on all black women. Not
Because
at
we're
all.
not. We're not.
Mm-mm.
I'm not. Let me just speak. I'm not. Kwapi's 100% right. I am not speaking about all black. There's some wonderful, beautiful, beautiful spirited, beautiful soul black women that I love with all my heart. I got friends, I got sisters, I got cousins, I got a mother, I got aunties, I got, you know what I'm saying, daughters, I got nieces. There's, a lot of them. There's this black women that I love and I adore. And overall, black women are my preference, my particular preference, right? At the same
Yeah.
time, what's right is what's right, and what's real is what's real. I am not going to be silenced. I am not going to be moved or maneuvered. I will not. I refuse. It's my
As you
opinion,
should.
and I'm entitled to it. You ain't gonna silence me and try to take my voice away. You crazy as hell. And y'all can feel however y'all want and do whatever y'all gotta do. I'm not no. I speak my opinion. I speak my thoughts. I speak my. If you got your own opinion, that's cool. Make your own show. But make no mistake about it, y'all gotta stop this because all that I've seen last week, and now I say I ain't even gonna go there. Yo, Kwapi, I'm telling you, all these people coming at black men because of this Ashley Janae situation and talking about, oh, we tired of black men. We need white men, y'all need to do something about these black men. Y'all need to hold them accountable. Yo, I heard, oh my God, bro.
Wait a minute, Ashley Janae.
The
Refresh me
31
up on
year
the
old
story. I
sister.
think I
The 31-year-old sister that lost her life, she's like an influencer, and she lost her life in Tanzania. And she had a
oh,
white
okay,
a
yeah,
white
yeah.
white boyfriend
Yeah.
who ended up being her fiance, Joe McCann or something like that.
Well, every cause you're gonna find somebody to uh fit the story to how they want to their own feelings of it. You know what I'm saying? And whether it's black women, whether it's dudes who felt like they've been wrong, both of them are awful. Tell you the truth, this making these comments about about this particular story and blaming it on black men. You got the black men who feel like, well, that's what she get because she shouldn't been with a white man. You can't police that. She loved who she loved, and yes, that is that's her husband problem. He was the one who, I don't know. I can't say he did that or not, but
It seems like
you
it
know,
though. It's
yeah,
pointing in that direction. And her fiance is
it's
pointing in
somewhat
that
like a
direction.
OJ Simpson type situation where he knew something about it, but he didn't do it. You get what I'm saying? And I
Allegedly.
guess you could just say that you are guilty if you're an accomplice to the crime.
Mm.
Uh, and then you have the women that feel like all men are going against Ashley because you have a specific type of man in the black manosphere or whoever that feel like she shouldn't have been dating a
A
a
white
white
man.
man.
She could
But you
tell he
got
was strong.
women, but you also got women, black women, these same black women that's complaining about black men. They were the ones who complained about the black man who dated the white woman who unalived him in the elevator. Remember that? And they were like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, well, he shouldn't have been with her." You see,
Mm-hmm. But they said this, Quappy. They said there was a group of black women that said, "Hey, listen, when a black man is with a white woman or a non-black woman, we say that he's weak. We say that he's this. We say that he's that. But when a black woman is with a white man, we celebrate that because I don't know why, but we celebrate it. We think, oh, girl, yeah, you got your up and comings. You know what I'm saying? And that's really kind of a lot of the times the way it is. It seems to be. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
man,
Double standard.
this thing goes so many different ways. Is crazy. Again, it's self-fitting narratives. And I really hate to even use the word narrative because that's my channel.
I
You
know,
know,
I got
because a narrative can be good or bad, folks. You know what I'm saying? It's just telling a story, but we it's up to you to find out if it's true or not. And a
facts.
lot of us don't investigate, and we want it to fit to our feel good.
No doubt. Hey, welcome back to the show, Kills. Give me 1 second. It's just me saying,
Yes, sir.
is he tired of y'all telling him what to say and do? Get your own platform. That's a fact. Don't tell me what to say and do on my platform. Don't. I don't want to hear it. I've heard enough. I love y'all. I don't want to hear it. You can make suggestions. My office hours. You can make suggestions from 5 o'clock p.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time in my email. That's where all the suggestions go. I don't want to hear it while I'm doing my show. I don't want to hear you try to tell me nothing. But if you have a suggestion, hit me in my email. You all have my email from 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anything after or before that, I'm not good to address it. Shout out to Roger Willie saying
Is he
exactly.
bad? Is
Yo,
he bad?
Jim Rat OA said they know you is, and a lot of black men don't hate black women. It's because you a black man. They want to dictate and tell you what you shouldn't be speaking on, and that's a fact. And don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Don't tell me nothing. Shout out to OG Sigma. I'm a grown man that has to pay my own bills, that got to answer for my own family and my own responsibilities. Don't tell me shit. Please. Respectfully. Shout out to Armanage. You can suggest some stuff during the office hours from 5 to 7.
That's funny. That's funny. I need to watch that movie again. Is he red? Is he red?
Izzy Red's
Don't be going.
hilarious.
Don't be trying to go to the funeral try to holler at the deceased dude. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, come on, man. Don't do it like that. Go ahead,
Nah,
Kills.
nah.
What say
What's up,
you?
Jay? Can I get
Nah.
it?
Salute, Nino. Hey, yo, this is a lot of layers, right? This is a lot of layers, yo. But can we deal with facts, though? You know what I'm
Let's go.
saying? Because salute to the sister that came up here that was talking about the Godfather and all that about the rug and everything. Because I had to go to the store, then I got kicked out, right? I'm like, hold up, we all watched that. It was two rival Godfathers or whatever. And then when Michael father came into the play when he was a younger man, you know what I mean? He was looking out for the community. And this homeboy actually told him, like, yo, I'm gonna go get you a rug for your household. He was doing him a solid. He was doing him a favor. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the black community don't have a code of conduct because we invited them to our culture, whether it's Puerto Ricans, whether it's Muslims, where Mino at, um, we invite them in because now they're dressing like us, they're rapping like us, they're wearing medallions and watches and things of this nature, rapping, talking, the slang and everything of that form. And we don't hold them to the candle, you know what I'm saying? Because down, even in Houston, you got a white boy who got a song out. There's a whole bunch of black people around him talking about, oh, can I say the N word or Enigma word? You know what I'm saying? It's an actual song. Can I say the N word? And he's being very, in the black community, is accepting to that. So we don't have no standard. We don't hold nobody. We bring everybody to the cookout. That's all I'm trying to say. We bring everybody to the cookout, but then we complain on the same thing that this lady is doing, who's sitting in a cop car and is, she's spewing out her grievances. That's how I look
But
at it.
okay, but Kills again. Why don't you understand that we wouldn't listen? We would probably have a problem with it regardless, right? Because of what she's saying. However, it wouldn't be nothing to try to do anything about per se if she didn't have a position of influence. Being a police officer with that kind of prejudice and that kind of bias has a literal effect on the people who look like what she's prejudiced against if she comes across them.
It
Why
made her
don't you
above
get that
God.
and understand that? Huh?
But hold
It
on,
made her
Nino,
above
hold on. Let
God.
me answer this. Let me answer this. Let me give you some pushback. I'm the Uncle Ruckus Jr. I'm just giving some pushback. That's all. I just want to be the Uncle Ruckus Jr. today. That's
All
all.
right,
Can I be the Uncle Ruckus Jr.?
be a good one because at least you
I
got to
don't
make
want to
some
be
sense.
good.
At least make
We
sense.
see we see this in training day. So you saying that Denzel wasn't on that type of time in training day?
What?
He was,
Wait, hold up.
he was doing
Nah,
the
you can't
same
be
thing.
Uncle Ruckus
He was
today,
talking
bro.
his crap.
You
He,
lost your rabbit ass mind.
What you talking about, man? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I'm confused. What are you talking about, bro? Help me, help you, help me. What are you talking about, bro?
Can I say
what
what
I'm
I agree with what
saying,
he's saying?
people.
Go ahead, narratives.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead, Nino.
Yeah.
maybe let narratives help you, man, because I don't know what you talking
Okay.
about, bro.
Now, what I do agree with, with the first part of what he's saying, it just don't. The last part just don't go with it. But so you can segue that into a different subject. But I'll say he's right. We allow people into our community, and we think that because what it looks like a cosplaying type situation, that is real. You know, maybe one or two, three people, white people like us, or Latinos that like us, or because we're having segs, as you say, with the person that, oh, they're in. You know, I seen a white boy. I saw a clip of a white boy crash a 83-year-old grandmother's birthday party. It was just a short on YouTube, and white boy could dance like the black people, and he went right in, and they just said, "Oh, he's welcome," because he could dance like black people. You know, so to me, I thought it was clownery. I thought it was, and I may be reading a little bit too much into it. I thought it was clownery, and I thought it was disrespectful because that was a moment of, your matriarch having a birthday party, something y'all paid for at a very big ballroom, and they allowed it. So again, I do agree with what he's saying, that we allow people in. And the thing is too, we've been conditioned to relate to others than just to ourselves, and we're not proud to be who we are. And I'll say that because most of the coons, and I have to say it because most of them, they never proud to be who they are, and they think being proud is being accepting of degeneracy of black culture. And another thing you will find is that every other culture appreciates who they are. Why can't we be? Why can't we do the same thing? I'll land right
Nah,
there.
that's a good point. That's what I'm saying. Hey, Miss Jackie, what say you? You wanted to add anything on anything you heard so far? You've been quiet for a while. You wanted to add anything before I went in? You there? Hey, shout to
No, no. Thanks for letting me up, but yeah, I'm happy you had this discussion, and I hope that people just really see the difference between racism and prejudice.
absolutely.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
coming up.
No problem.
Appreciate you. Shout out to EJ 300K Izzy. What's up, Bridget M? She just looking. Freedom said, I love black men. We love you too, my sister Freedom. We love you too. My man Jim Oye says, time for separation is, I know your mission statement, but it is what it is. I never thought I would hear you say black women hate black men on your channel. Hey man, it's sad, man. It's sad because people accusing me of hating black women, and that's ridiculous. But I've literally heard this week, and I wasn't even going to cover it because I just was hoping that we could fix it. But I literally heard this week these women. It was a lot of them talking about, yeah, talking to white men about what they're gonna do about the black man. I'm like, yo, I know you effing lying.
Yeah.
I know you literally talking on the thing about, hey, y'all need to hold these black men accountable. And then the one girl was like, hey, listen, I don't want to say it, but listen, if they could not be here, I ain't gonna be mad about it. I'm like, what the freak is
Yeah, yo,
happening?
I shared that. I shared that on my small channel. I shared that, but I don't think you heard the one. Did you hear the other one, Izzy? That DJ Hamp had did before that video
Probably
when they
not.
was
No,
actually talking to them people. I don't know. I don't know. See, I don't know what to say and what not to
no.
say is.
Wait,
They
wait.
was
I
talking to
heard
the
the one.
clan. Can you say clan? I don't know.
Yeah,
You
I
can
guess
say
you could.
clan.
You could just say clan. Just say clan, but not the other
Okay,
part.
okay, yo, I won't say the other part, but
No, I didn't.
DJ Hamp said this months ago. It was months ago. They was actually talking to clan members. You feel me?
What?
And the
I didn't hear
same,
that one.
yeah,
That's
that's a
crazy.
fact, bro.
I
And
ain't
it
heard
was
that one.
like deleting black people. I mean, black men. Same thing, bro. So
Wow.
this is not the only time or anything. There was even avatars. I know you heard about the avatar with Shorty used to have an avatar in this space of
Oh yeah,
her
I saw
avatar was the
the
hanging of the
tree, the
yeah.
tree. Yeah, I saw it. I heard of
hmm
I
that one.
remember
Yeah,
that too.
back in the day. Yeah, back in the
So
day.
do we go
That's
even
hold on,
though
hold on, kills.
go ahead.
That's when I first came on YouTube. I heard about that one.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
Okay, even though we have our grievances with okay, man, yo, man, let me cut it dry, right? The whole thing is when we talk about black women, when black men talk about black women, for the most part, black men love black women. We love them. Izzy go to bat. Izzy was called a white knight in these spaces. This, that, and the third, right? For the most part, black man grievances is can she cook? Can do we want her to clean the house? Can we do things outside the bedroom? But I never heard a black men go saying delete, you know what I'm saying, black women. I
Well,
never heard that in these
well,
spaces.
it was this one time when JP was on that. Remember, it was the one time when JP was
But
trying to
he's
push. But hold on, kills, and we gave him so much pushback, and we gave him so
that's a
much
fact.
hell. We gave him so much pushback and so much hell about that he stopped that talking point. But that's the truth. And see, that's the thing, right? When a man or somebody Kwafi says something out of order, we immediately jump on the brother and check the brother. Listen, don't talk to the sister like that. Don't treat the sister like that. Nah, we ain't for that. We ain't advocating for that. You crazy. You on your own. We automatically jump on them. But yo,
Well,
I
well,
ain't go
well,
ahead.
I tell you this. I don't believe in disrespect, but I do believe that women are not children, and I've said that, and I'm going to say it a million times
I
until
don't
I
think
can't
that
say it anymore. I have an issue with the fact that you think that you should be coddled if you're gonna come up and disrespect somebody and think that you're not supposed to. And they would take disrespect as you telling them the truth in monotone. You get what I'm saying? And you're not supposed to say anything back. And that is the issue that we have, especially in this part of YouTube. And the gaslighting you. That's the issue. You know, that's one of the major issues that I see around right now. You can't say nothing to them. Can't say
that's
nothing
true.
back. We've
That's
had
crazy.
that enough in our own families, with our own mothers, our own aunties, and you're not supposed to. No, 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 no. You get that word too if you disrespect me.
All right, but listen, it's so bad. All I was doing was talking about how this sister was portraying herself. And let's be real, this is not. Hold on, real quick. This is not the Gonzalez woman was out of order, out of control, and she deserved to be put under the jail. At the same time, this particular rant does not help anything at
What we
all.
need to look at is who is in Harris County Jail right now that is innocent because of her racist ideology.
Now that
The Houston police.
Hold on. Now that part is true. That part is true. But check this out.
This is what we're not gonna do in our city. You won't be able to go nowhere. And I mean it. Because when I say I'm gonna put that belt on your ass, I mean just that. Because this is what we're not gonna do in our city. Let me tell y'all racist laws that still got badges. I'ma flush every last one of you jokers out any police agency in my state, in my city. And then Miss Ashley Gonzalez, I'ma let you know right now, baby. I got smoke for you, because you finna lose your license and you finna not be at no police agency. Because I'm finna put that belt on your ass and the rest of them jokers that's in that police.
Look at that mess.
Well,
Look at that
it's
mess.
theatrics. Because I seen her in a
What?
different light, though. Let me see. Hold up, Izzy. Let me tell you that she looked totally different. I think that's for the camera. She's totally different in a different. If you see her in other, with other looks, this right here is just for the camera. And just to this is a black woman roasting. I do like to see black women do that, but I don't think that she would actually do any harm or say I'm gonna whip you with this belt, or that she just really smoke a cigar, at a
Nah, I disagree wholeheartedly. I think that is crazy. I think that makes a minstrel of her point. I think that puts her in a target situation, and it puts other black people in a target situation. Yo, when you're doing stuff, you gotta do stuff in decency and order, and you gotta be wise in the way that you do stuff. That right there, like she talking like she big boy, like she got an army with her. Like
but
she
why
talking
can't
like
she not when you got other
Uh,
people to do the same thing? She's
nah,
speaking
but
up, is.
no, it's no problem with speaking up. At the same time, it's a way of how to speak up, and it's a way of how to do it. If you
But what
get
if you already tried it that way? You've spoke up that way, and you have to speak a little bit louder.
nah, but guess what? That's the Charleston White argument. Do you agree with how Charleston White is doing things?
I don't like nothing about no Charleston White, but that is
But
right.
that's the Charleston White argument. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, come on,
I don't
fam.
like nothing
This
about no Charleston White.
Right. This is how you get daggone supervillains, bro. Like, come on, fam. You're worse than the people that you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. These people are just waiting for their turn. They are
Do you?
control freaks. Hold on, real quick. They are
Okay.
control freaks. They are power hungry people, and they can't wait to rule and to subjugate other people. It's no better than the people that they're talking against. This is what I'm saying. The world needs people who do not seek to rule other people and seek to control other people. The world needs people who really are out for justice. That's why in my title it says justice or revenge. Yo, it's both. All of them is out for revenge. She's out for revenge. Dr. Matthews and this clown ass Ashley Gonzalez is out for revenge. Some sort of sick perverse thing that happened to them in their childhood that they taken to the daggone thing. They felt hopeless, they felt helpless, and now they have a position where they can enact some sort of vengeance on people, and they just waiting for their turn. Bro, that shit is
You,
not cool. I don't care
you
what
got a point.
color you are.
You got a point, and I agree with you. But I'll tell you this: which one is the most valid in this situation? Because for so long, women and black men and black women in places like Texas never really had a voice. That's why you got the coons. That's why you got the oh, we can't do nothing. We can't do nothing about this. We're defeated. You got things like that going on in deep parts of Georgia. Same thing with when Troy Davis. I marched when Troy Davis was being about to be unalived, uh, and he's an innocent man on death row. Obama didn't answer the call. He was way out somewhere in another country golfing. He wouldn't answer the call to say, "Okay, take this black man off death row." And you know what the white woman said? Who family member it was? And he was a police officer. She said, well, somebody got to pay for it. I know he didn't do it. See what I'm saying? So somebody has to speak up. No matter how much of how theatrical it is, somebody has to speak up.
But yeah, okay, but what happens when the way that you speak up does more damage than it does do good?
I can't worry about that. Farrakhan said, instead of lifting every voice and sing, you better lift every fist and swing.
But that's not swing. But the problem is that's
Oh
not
wow.
swinging. That's announcing. That what that is grandstanding. That's announcing what to your adversary. That's like we're playing chess, and you're a master chess player, and I'm gonna tell you my 10 moves ahead. I'm telling you, I'm telegraphing my moves. I'm telling you, as a chess player, you're a master chess
Good
player,
point.
and
Good point.
and
Good
I'm
point.
telling you exactly what I'm gonna do. Are you out your mind? You don't do that. That's not
Yeah,
good
that's a good point.
strategy. That's just a big mouth person running their mouth. That's like John Galt when he was younger. He was running his mouth and talk crazy to people, and then they beat his ass, and then he keep talking crazy. And then when he get older, then he gets some money and he gets some buildings. So now he got some leverage over some people to affect people's lives, and those not even the same people that was doing whatever to him. But
But you
he
know what?
still powerless.
But you know what is it's no different than uh the MAGA and the white racists dog whistling on YouTube, to harm black people. It's no different. It's no different. And the louder your voice is, you get it out there. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but what's the difference? Rules for thee, none for
No,
for me and none for the. How do
but
they say
this
it?
is
Rules for thee and none for me.
and not for me. Listen, I get you,
Yeah.
and you're not wrong about that, Coffee. Right? I don't agree with it. Period. At the same time, I'll be honest with you. I appreciate my enemy when he makes that type of mistake. You hear what I said? I appreciate my enemy when he makes that type of mistake, and he lets me know exactly what he's going to do, exactly how he's going to do it, and exactly how he's coming. I appreciate my enemy when he does that.
But we always get away with it by saying, "Oh, I was just playing." A white
No,
man
no,
put a
no.
gun out on me out here,
Hmm.
and I drove his ass to the gas because I was doing Lyft part time. I
Hmm.
drove his ass to the police station. You know what they told me? Oh, he's just drunk. We're just gonna put him in overnight. That man, lucky I didn't bring it to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, I could have really got some traction off of it, but I just didn't, man. But this man pulled the gun out on me because he was drunk. He did not have the right address, and I didn't have time to play no games with him. So I told him to get out the car. He went in his back pocket and
Hmm.
and put and got after I put him out, went in his back pocket and pulled out a pistol and pointed it, and I drove off so he wouldn't shoot me. And
Hmm.
when I called the police, I dropped him off in front of the police station. See, what he did was he noticed I dropped him off in the police station. He felt like, okay, well, if since he's doing this, I can say that he did this to me. So I was ahead of time on it. Called the police, had the police come out. They had guns on him and everything. Had him down on the ground. Took his gun, but you know what they said? They told me, "Oh, he was just drunk, man. We're just gonna book him in for drunk tonight and whatever." This goes to show you. That's what I'm saying. No rules for them.
No, I get it. But when you're in that type of situation, you gotta be smarter. It's like remember the Titans, right? He knew that he was on a tightrope, and that was based on a true story. He knew that he was on a tightrope, and he knew that he didn't have no wiggle room. So he had to be damn near perfect. So the gameplay that he had to play was a different gameplay. Even though he was in a game where everybody else didn't have to be perfect because of the color of his skin, he did. And so these are the times where we need to be more smarter. These are the times where we need to be more strategic. These are the times where we need to be more tactical. You see what I'm saying? It's good and it sounds good to say that we have faith, but we never exercise it. It's good to say that we have love, but we never show it. It's good to say that we are this and we are that, but we never have any type of substantiated proof of anything that we say that we are. These are the times to be that. You don't sit there and be a god doggone buffoon, a god doggone minstrel show, and you talking about you got doctorate degrees, and you talking about that you are what you call. What does this signify? Does this signify anything of status or anything of structure and order? Or does this signify out of control person? Look at all these daggone braces she got. Look at the daggone thing. Like, what are you talking about? She got a cigar in her mouth. You want smoke? I'm gonna put belt to your ass. Like, come on, man. What are we talking
But you
about?
know what? But what does the new politician look like? And the same thing out here. What does the average career person look like? Is we got tons and tons of people out here in San Francisco who look like tattoo artists, but they're psychologists and they got piercings, they got all kind of stuff going on. So what does that look like?
Now I get it, but what happened to the point, Kwafi? We grew up in a time where they taught us we got to be 9 times better than our counterparts. That's how we grew up. So it don't matter what they do. It don't matter what they say. It don't matter how they act. We have to be on point. We have to be ready. We have to be prepared. It don't matter if they want to slip up, if they want to be slacking, if they want to not be sharp. That's on them. We can't do that, especially in a situation like this. And you talk about you want to be taken seriously. How can you take a person like this seriously? I want to know.
No, the whole thing is right. The whole thing is I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? You seen what happened with the Target thing, you know what I'm saying? There was like black women who had something to do with it. Then when a black preacher, you know what I'm saying, who wanted to take the face of it, he got told by black women to stand down on it. I don't know the brother name, don't get me wrong. I just heard it through AM or whatever when he was talking about it. It's like we can't tell our women to do anything right now. You can't tell her don't smoke no cigarette. You can't tell her to take her braces off and don't do this and don't do that. We don't control our community no more. It's a wrap. It's over. It's a done deal. It's finata. Let
But
them
that's
do
not
what they want to do.
but that's not true. That doesn't make sense, right?
Hmm.
Because again, if we allow that agenda to be passed, united we stand, divided we fall, right? And I don't know if y'all realize this, but there's been a concerted effort to separate us from our women and our women from us. That's intentional. That's not by mistake. That's not no happenstance. That's nothing accidental. And it's really strategy 101. Like it's basics of strategy, right? But the problem is we are willfully falling for this mess every single time. Our women are against us, we're against our women, and we're all losing. It is no jockeying for a position because listen, the funny thing about this is when you're not the people that's in power, even if you're a low minority of people left, guess what? That doesn't give you more power. That doesn't give you more say so. It just makes you the daggone mascot or makes you the daggone do boy in the situation. Motisa? Yeah, he had a bigger position than everybody else, but when the rubber made the road, his ass was right there with him because he got done the same exact way. So it's like, yo, at the end of the day, all of this stuff is mess. It's mess. So we can't allow them to dictate to us, oh, well, let the women do whatever they want to do. Yo, it says what society ever? Oh, it's a done deal. We're cooked, we're toasted, communitized, trash. Oh, so you're supposed to just leave it like that? Oh, so you're supposed to just do nothing? What type of men are we?
Hey, we men who tried. We men who tried. We men who fought. You know what I'm saying? We
No,
men
we didn't.
who battle. We fought in every war. You can Google that.
It's only right, and it's only do or die. That's it. It's only do or
Okay.
die. It ain't no,
So
it
did you
ain't
think?
no try. Hold on real quick. Let me
Okay.
make this clear. It ain't
Uh,
it ain't no try. It's only do or die. That's it. There ain't no such thing as try. There ain't no such
for
thing as
women
try.
who
Bro,
for women who don't even listen to us, bro. Yeah,
yo,
bro.
bro.
That's a
So
losing battle. That's a losing
so
battle.
so you
But
pick yo, fam,
uh,
you don't have to give me 1 second. I'm gonna let you in there, Quaffy. Give me a second. You don't have to pick a woman who won't listen to you. And furthermore, her action should not dictate your action. Your action, your yays should be yays, and your nays should be nays, and your action should be that you would do whether you were with her, whether you weren't with her, and how you're gonna move as a man. It should have no type of coalescence on how she's behaving. Go ahead, Quaff.
okay, so my thing is this goes back to women are not children. Okay, so I agree with Kills to a certain extent. Now, uh, are you saying that because this woman is in the position that she's in, she could make the wrong move and it could cause the whole community to go down?
No. What I'm saying is that it makes a mockery of any progress that is being made or attempted to be made. It makes a mockery, and it's like a minstrel show. It's a clown show about it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell Kills is, as men, and I think you might agree with it, as men, we do not wait or we do not allow the women to dictate what we're doing. You're supposed to have vision as a man, you're supposed to have a plan as a man, and you're supposed to have a purpose as a man. And none of those three things have anything to do with any woman. That's all about you.
I agree with Soul Seed. And shout out to you. I saw you on Raj Report today.
Shout out to my guy Soda C. Thank you for the follow. I'm just tired of always having some loudmouth woman speaking up as if she's doing something new and making a change. Well, listen, hey, you're entitled to that. That's not quite my take on it, but I get it. You're entitled to that. But that's still Soda C. What does that have to do with your voice, beloved? What does that have to do with my voice, beloved? What does that have to do with Kill's voice and what we're doing? We can't, what I'm saying to Kills is we can't take the position of, oh, the community is done, the community is trash, it's over with, we good, we just opting out. Nah, because you still here. So you
And I
are
would
the
never
community.
take that stance.
Right, but that's what Kills was just saying. That's what Kills was literally just saying, and that's why I was speaking up
That's a
again.
fact. I said that. I said that. I've been opt out a long time ago. I've been
But
opt
you know
out.
what though? You know what, James? You know, we've been knowing each other a long time. I've never heard you talk like that for real.
I know.
But
I bust up
but
Uncle
but I, but
Ruckus
I
shit.
think I think you just changed up when you started to get around the MAGA goons. I'm just bullshitting, but
No, I changed up. I
I'm just
changed
bullshitting,
up.
man. I
Yo,
get it. I get it.
coffee. I'm
You
gonna
have a
keep it
logic to it.
real. No,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, right? Know what I'm saying? Yo, I think it's a thankless job. It's a thankless job to go around and be like, yo, trying to defend something that don't defend you. You know what I'm saying? I did it all in these spaces, bro. I helped out. I looked out for the so-called black woman or whatever, whatever. You know what I mean? Defend them and trying to hold them down, and you know what
Facts,
I
and they
mean? Not
shitted on you.
necessarily. Yeah,
You all
it's a
right. You
thankless
right.
job, bro. It's a
Well,
Yeah, I
thankless
hold
done
on.
seen
job.
it.
Well, hold
I
on,
done
hold
That's
on.
seen it.
it, though.
Okay, but hold on. This hold on, Kills. This is the thing though. It's not, yo, fam. Like it's like Troy. When the kid came to get, you know what I'm saying, the boy came to get Achilles in the beginning of the movie, Brad Pitt's character. And he said, well, what would he said? I wouldn't go, he's huge. I wouldn't go out and fight him. And he said, yo, that's why no one will remember your name. Like at the end of the day, what you do or what you're doing should not be for the women anyway. You don't do it for them. You do it for, that's what you're supposed to do. You do it for, yo, you're a man. So you're supposed to make a way. If you can't find it, if you can't find the way, you make a way. If it's a daggone boulder, if you can't go through the boulder, you go over the boulder. If you can't go over the boulder, go around the boulder. If you can't go around the boulder, you push the boulder down the hill. By any means necessary, you figure out a way to get it done. And that's the thing. It shouldn't have nothing to do with no woman or what the women want or what the women think or what the women say or whatever, whatever, whatever. The only reason why I mention anything about women is because someone tried to play me like, yo, you hate black women because I'm speaking about the ratchetness of this woman.
You
Nah,
know,
yo,
if you
that's
agree, even if you agree is with some points, and we all ain't gonna agree, and we all ain't going to we just not gonna agree, all of us not gonna agree. But it doesn't mean that if we do agree that we agree with everything that the other person says, and that's the issue. So you're gonna find women that will say that they've called me all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Because of the crew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When
it's
you with the
crazy though.
crews up there, but we not with we our brotherhood is totally different from the actual sisterhood. The sisterhood is like, even if you're wrong, we still with you.
Yeah,
Now we
they're gonna
call each other
fall.
out. The men, we call each other out. We're gonna call
Right.
each other out and we're gonna speak up. Some women be like, well, if it's not my business, I'm not gonna get into it because she gonna drag me. And that's what you see a lot on these panels.
Yeah, but hey, shout out to Dollar Wash. He said, if nothing else, hold your own nuts. And that's what it is. In this world, all I have is my word and my balls, and I'm not going to break them for no one. So at the end of the day, even though that's a gangster reference for Scarface, the truth of the matter is, as a man, that's all you have. And so if you're not willing to stand for something, you will fall for anything. It's my favorite saying in the whole wide world. A man that stands for nothing will fall for anything. As a man, you should stand for something. You should stand on something. And you should be about something that has absolutely nothing to do with anybody else but you. It shouldn't have nothing to do with the fixing the community. Don't have nothing to do with anybody else but me.
So we heard all of this rhetoric on here. You just said that you heard some foul things that they said about the black men, right? I'm not saying
Yes,
all,
yes,
right?
I did.
And you
Yes.
still, okay. So there's a quote. If the neighborhood is burning down, and then I don't know how the saying go, right? And then your house burning down, something about that you're supposed to save your own house, right? Are you gonna
Yes.
risk yourself and help out every freaking block if the whole community is burning down? So you're gonna go in that house too.
But
You
that's
going
what
to the
I
burning
just
bus.
No, you save yo, but that's what I'm saying, Kills. You start at home. You start with yourself. You fix yourself first. You start in the mirror.
I feel you.
So
I
the
feel you.
thing about it is, but you can't give up. What are you gonna do? You gonna give up and then
Yup, I gave
no?
up.
Well,
Yup.
hey, well, listen. If
I,
that's what
I
Giving up.
if
I
that's
just say
what
it's a
you want to do,
class of people that you should be around. You know what I'm
right?
saying? A
Listen,
class of black.
right, but this is the thing. You gotta be the class of black, though, Quaffy, right? We gotta be the class of black that people could point to, that people could look to and say, yo, you know what? There are some all right black people out there. There are some good black people.
Definitely.
And then as that influence grows and as that begins to take hold, then more and more and more they say, yo, the black people are actually okay. These black people are actually all right. They're good people. You see what I'm saying? We gotta be that at the very least.
Well, I say this in my everyday circle and the people I'm around and how my life is run, I see that. But I just look at it. I think it's just where you live, man. You know, because I see the mindset. And at first, I used to hear, you know, like Northerners say things to Southerners. You know, like my cousins from New York when they would come down to Atlanta and different places. Oh, y'all slow, Alabama. You know, places like that. You know, I'm starting to believe that now. At first, I
Starting to believe
didn't,
what?
and they, you know that a lot of people from the South are slow.
Ah, come on, man. Y'all have to stop. No, they not, man. Southern
Black
niggas
folks,
ain't slow. No, they not, man. You
because they
gotta stop
totally
that, man.
different. They're too worried about things that just should not matter.
That's
That's why we can't
no,
move
that's
ahead.
stereotype. That's not true, Quavi. This is what I'm
I just
saying.
believe
Is
it, man.
I
I
agree
Quavi,
gotta.
with
I know.
That's
coffee.
just what I
Listen, hold
I
believe.
on,
agree.
hold on, hold on, hold on. You're entitled to your belief. You're entitled to your opinion, but that is not the truth. Just because you believe it and just because that's what you think, that doesn't mean that's how it is. Southern Nigmas are not no slow-minded than anybody else. Some of the most brilliant people have been in the South. Yo, Booker T. Washington is from
Oh no, no,
Is
we ain't
from
talking
the
about
South.
historians. We talking about now.
No, I'm talking about even now. Some of the most brilliant people are from the South. You got to stop. Listen, those kids. If I'm not mistaken, three of those so-called black kids that got them millions of dollars in scholarships were black. Were in the South. They were in the
Yeah, I
South
mean, I
because
would change my
one of those
stance, man.
because one of those kids. Hold on, because one of those kids is my friend's cousin, and he live in Alabama. One of those kids that got $1 million scholarship, I know of that kid through someone else, and he's from Alabama. So at the end of the day, we gotta stop that. We gotta stop this stuff, man. We stereotype people on geographics, on daggone hemisphere, on daggone color, on daggone height, on daggone race, ethnicity, nationality. We gotta stop this shit, man. At the end of the day, people are people, and we gotta get to know people for who they are. It's
I
not
mean,
no North this, South that, black people this, white people
but
that. No, it's not none of that. Y'all gotta
but
stop this
Well,
shit.
let me
respectfully,
say
I
this
did
before
want to
Wall
hear
Street.
him break down the slow Southerners. I did want to hear him break that down.
What's going on,
Nah,
Wall Street?
nah, but we ain't got a lot of
Dropping a
time.
lot.
Hey, we need more money. We need more money if y'all want to hear this part because we coming up on in 4 minutes. I got to go pick up my son. So if y'all want to keep the show going, I need 10 people in 4 minutes so I can switch to my other phone and go through all that bull crap I got to go through for that. 10 people. At least $5 a piece, 4 minutes. If not, we're gonna shut it down. I do love y'all though. Hey,
Yeah.
Robert W. say, get your dumb ass baited in, no doubt. See, he tell you, hey, y'all think they slow you want to, you be messed up. That's one thing. Hey, I think that's why I've survived the way I have and I've lived. Cause I don't sleep. Number one, I don't sleep on nothing but the mattress. Number two, I treat everybody, I lead with respect. I treat everybody with respect. Number three, I mind my own business. Number four, I do not overestimate myself while underestimating other people, which leads us back to number one. Don't sleep on nothing but the mattress. Y'all better stay woke out here.
Well, let me clear it up just a little bit with what I said. And I've not always felt that way because I lived in the South. You know, I have a Southern accent, but I was raised most of my life in New York. But I would tell you this, it's just that I always say, and I've said to even my friends, if you never go, you'll never grow. See, your mindset can change geographically. When you go to a different place and you see how people live and how things are different. Some of these small things you think you got going on wouldn't even matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? Not saying what matters to you don't matter, but I think if we get out of that mindset, we could grow places in life. A lot of people are fear mongering in certain parts of America. That's why we are where we are. Where people say we can't do this, we can't do that. Let the community burn down. Now that's something I don't agree with that Kill said, but we have a right to feel that way because even me, I did not like the term black fatigue, but from the shit that I've seen these last few months, I am black fatigue. It is what it is.
They got you too, quiet. God, dog. Hey, shout out to my man Kel Black. He said, shout out to New York. Hey, Rooster, don't mess it up. King Rooster, don't mess it up. I gave y'all a nice rapport. I gave y'all some props. Don't mess it up, King Rooster. Shout out to King Rooster. Hey, what's up, Wall Street Willie? Go ahead. You got a minute. I say, what's up? What's up, Sherry Berry? How you doing? Good to see you. Go ahead. You got 1 minute, man. I'm about to shut it down. Don't look like people want to keep the show going, so we're probably about to shut it down. What's your last words? Appreciate y'all coming through.
My last words is it be your own people, man. We kill a stream by not supporting our own. How do we keep this going if we don't support it? You know what I mean? That's why I'm gonna be playing golf on Saturday. But Habaragani and salute to the panel. Shout out to y'all.
So,
Boule forever.
Avaragani is salute. Oh Lord, I don't know about that. Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Jesus,
Hey,
Jiminy Crickets.
let me say this to Wall Street. Hey, man, you made some good points on another panel about, just real quick, about a particular subject. But I tell you what, we'll talk about it a little later. I won't talk about it here because it'll take some time. But you've been hitting some good points, man. I've been listening to you. You make these panels. That's why some of these people need to start donating. And when I say donating, because of the good shows, we're actually talking about something. We're not arguing. We're not cutting each other off.
Right.
And we're making people laugh too at the same time.
Yeah, man. All I got is my good intentions and my talents, man. So I try to make them available when I could. But yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We can
Support.
set up for a bill
Yes, sir,
whenever you
bro.
ready.
Yeah, y'all support the show.
You know,
Support the shows. Go ahead, Kills.
yeah, I'm supposed to be the main one in this sector besides, JP or whatever. Oh man, Oh, he always get dropped down. Yeah, I want to get dropped down because you know why? Because it helps the channel grow. Know what I'm saying? I'm supporting black business. I want to be the Uncle Ruckus Jr. today. Yeah, I'm trolling a little bit, you know. You know, normally I don't do that. You know what I mean? But right now I want to troll. I want to help the channel. Support the channel. Drop me. Send that money on to the funny on. Send that bread, man. Help Izzy, man. Cause he be on this white knight. He do be a white knight. So help the white knight fund me. Campaign.
Hey,
Campaign.
hey, hey, Kills. You remember
Everybody. Hey, yo, Nino.
when I do you remember when
Go
I
ahead.
was titled the White Knight? When that white
Yup, you
woman
was
was
titled.
stalking
Yup,
me
that's a
for
fact.
about 2 years.
That's a fact.
That's crazy. Hey, that's that
Everybody
Pisces.
get a but coffee. Everybody get a GoFundMe. Know what I mean? Everybody getting a GoFundMe. They all rich right now out here, but they supporting the GoFundMe. Um, Tasha K want to GoFundMe. What's wrong with getting paid? Get paid, young man. Get paid, young man, because they doing it every day. They gonna go to another channel and support their channels. Watch.
Well, I don't shame. Listen, I don't shame anybody for where they spend their money. Y'all can hold on real
I'm
quick. Y'all
pocket
can
watching. I'm
hold
pocket
on real
watching.
quick. I don't pocket watch. That's not the thoughts, opinions, or my opinion. Y'all spend y'all money where y'all want to. I do appreciate y'all brothers coming up, and it's okay if they don't want to keep the show going. Maybe tomorrow we'll give an even better show. Salute to y'all. Salute to y'all, brothers. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming up, Kills, Coffee, Nino, and my man Wall Street Willie. I appreciate y'all, and my sister Jackie. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to Kills. Shout out to my sister Avixa Forever. Shout out to Asora C. Thank you. Shout out to TB Trucker. Thank you. Shout out to Narratives and Dollars. Thank you. Shout out to Ogun. Thank you. Shout out to Bucket 88. Thank you. Shout out to Andrew Teller. Thank you. Thank y'all so much to everybody that supported the show, supported the stream. Make sure y'all like, y'all share, y'all subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend about us. Listen, at the end of the day, right? We are people with opinions. Opinions are like belly buttons and buttholes. Everybody got one of them, right? The thing that we should strive not to do, because all of us have prejudice and bias. Let's be real. We all, as human beings, have some hint of prejudice and bias. Some of us have more prejudice and bias than others. The thing that we should strive to do is to actually get to know people, to actually listen and to hear for understanding, and then make our conclusion and our decision. If you want to make a change, yes, you do have to jump out there and start with action. Get ready, fire, and then aim, says T.R. Ecker. At the same time, sometimes the way that you jump out there could do more damage than it does good. So let us do our best to put our best foot forward. Let us do our best to think about others the way we think about ourselves, and let us do our best to truly judge people for who they are rather than what they look like. Yo, I appreciate y'all so much for coming through. Make sure y'all subscribe to Kojak 313 Gaming Channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to my man D-Rock, the MNF of Truth, and to Izzy Band's Reacts. That's where Dr. Izzy A. Doofus lives. He's going to be coming back soon. Dr. Izzy A. Doofus is going to be coming back soon. Shout out to Bridget M. She said, exactly, I was just going to mention him. Shiesty Bum said, I don't love or even like all black men, which you shouldn't. I thought you said any of them, but you shouldn't like or love all black men, but it's okay. But the good one, Jay Lewis said, that's a good point. Thank you, Jay Lewis. Money Marco said, is this right? It's all about presentation. Want to be respected, present yourself in a respectful manner. That's a fact. Shout out to my people's Bolo. Hey, abundance to you, Bolo. Bolo in the village. Good to see you. Good to see you, Bolo. Brother Bolo. Dollar Washer said, the biggest problem we have in our community is other men that are simps and tenderism. That's hilarious. Gas Mask, what's up, Gas Mask? Say, even if women caused it, do men really look to women to fix it? No, they don't. No, they don't. What's up, Ignorant TV? Said, technically, family is community. It's a part of it. What's up, Sigma Boy? Man, that was a good conversation. I appreciate you. Raj Will says good conversation as well. I appreciate your brothers. My man Kojak said, a man's supposed to be the leader. Yes, and he who wears the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Okay? By all means necessary. Never reveal your cards to the ops. You shouldn't. What up, Mr. Center of the World? What up, what up, what up? Money Marco said, remember, Black Democrats was protecting for ill. I don't know. I don't like to do the political talk, but I love y'all, man. Much love to y'all. And shout out to Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler said, parents bring children into the situation they were born into. Now, that's true, too. That is true, too. But you can't, it comes a time where you can't even blame your parents. Like, yo, really, our own lives are our own. We have to take accountability, responsibility, and credit for our own mistakes, our own failures, and our own lives. Now, true, we are the culmination of the things we've heard, the things we've experienced, our environment, and the people that we've been around. At the same time, as a grown-assed person, you have to make the choice and decision for yourself. We out. And we out. Peace. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're going to send y'all out on this, man.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. They say I have no talent, but they stay watching, counting every move. Yeah, they be clocking, speculating, while I'm stacking my dough. It don't make sense, I'm trying to put on a show. They try to play me like my funds are low, but I'm easy Baines, never just a name. J Prince for president, now I'm in a different game. With every step I take, I'm painting my lane. When will they realize hard work beats talent every time? No dollars make sense, so I stays on the grind. Hard work beats talent, when talent don't work hard, I stays on their mind. Told them stay in their lane, yeah. 'Cause no matter what, you can't block my shine. Yeah. Born to win, we may win and look easy. Stay on my grind, they try and do me greasy. Round here we put in work, don't nothing come easily. Low down dirty shame, wait, don't get to tease me. Watching from the sidelines, wishing they could ride, but my hustle got a heartbeat, can't let it slide. Every single dollar, I earned it, nothing borrowed. In this life my passion lies, through the pain and sorrow. When will they realize hard work beats talent every time? No dollar makes sense, so I stays on the grind. Hard work beats talent, when talent don't work hard, I stays on their mind. Told them stay in their lane, yeah. 'Cause no matter what, you can't block my shine. They sit and speculate, try to throw some shade, but I'm more like a king, this hustle's well displayed. With every setback, my fire grows deep. Watch how I play, I'm relentless, not weak. Got this ambition in my heart, can't do my life. It's a grind day and night, till my future feel right. I'm building my empire, brick by brick. Even when they doubt, I'm the one they can't stick, yeah. The streets they talking, but I stay on my toes. Watch this dream unfold, watch how the story goes. Oh, I ain't just a rapper, I'm a brand, can't you see? They might hate the game, but they love the real me. When will they realize hard work beat talent every time? No dollar makes sense, so I stays on the grind. Hard work beat talent, when talent don't work hard, I stays on their mind. Told them stay in their lane, yeah. No matter what, you can't block my shine, yeah. Hard work beat talent. Hard work beat